jay out in the forest today. I wanted to smell the ground under my feet, and so now we meet on the trail that I've taken so many times, and I reflect in the stillness after yesterday when I did a presentation on bullying and what we're dealing with it. So as you hear my feet stomp down the leaves, I want you to know I fell down in one part and missed the biggest thing to point out of all, and was reminded so I could integrate the lesson and bring it to you now, my friend. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, I went from belonging to self-actualization, missing what respect is the word. And it is one of the biggest things that's missing in all of this. We're not respecting one another or ourselves or the process of growth that we must go through. And I say to you, after that call, I jumped on Kessa's We Choose Love call that was about boundaries. And then I spoke to my friend, who I then realized as we talked that I had forget respect, and then my light bulb went off, because in the sacred sojourn of the soul video, the picture that got missed until I caught it was embodiment that comes after integration, which is what we all must do. It is true, you heard me crack the stick under my feet, because it's time for a new start. And so sometimes we have gotta break the things that we used to think worked, and when we find it doesn't really, it's such a mess back here. What's done that I don't know, other than the emerald ash borer bug that has destroyed the majority of ash trees in our forest here. Though when my grandparents have looked after for all the years they've had this farm, the land they've been stewards of, and that I grew up on, and my brother did until he left and went on his own journey, and his little sister still is here by choice. I chose to stay, to be there for my papa, and it's no judgment. He started his own family, and I have been learning how to respect myself in my own way. Oh, it's time for us to stop judging the process we must go through as we become who and whose we came here to be. Oh, it's true that my friend then sent me a video about respect a few days ago, and last night, wouldn't you know, that was the one I finally opened up my messages to see, and then I had a teenager telling me the importance of respect, and it was perfect because it was so aligned, and I had not opened it for some time. And when I did, it was the medicine my soul needed. I say that at 5:55 as I come out of the forest where I wanted to experience the silence of nature. It's got all of the answers and it doesn't need to try. So why do we feel we've got to be so much more than we are? What I found in the years it took for me to get to the point where I stopped caring about finishing the book that rewrote me. Before this version of me will write the version you will get to see. The fight within between the dark and light of my own faith and fear was happening so clearly. I hadn't had the words, 'cause no one's told the story quite the way that I will do, because of what I've been through. And you too have a story, the only one who has walked your life, regardless of how others judged you for the path that you have blazed. No one has done it quite like you, so take some credit and be willing to respect yourself, because if you do not, you will not have it in you to give to others. And so please understand the needs of this world. Grace and respect are part of it. I hope you will understand who and whose you truly are, and stop trying to be other than you are. You are enough, I say to you, I say to me too. I say to you, my hands are getting cold, so I'm going to pack it in and get back to make food for my main man and I. It's true, there's another too, and I'm grateful, but it's private, so I'm learning to respect the bounds that are respectful of me and the other too. And so I say to you, please respect yourself so we can be respectful to one another the way we deserve. And yes, as the teenager said, Shauna, later you did great. As he said, he chooses to be respectful to others, even if they're not respectful back. Well, that's good karma and dharma, And that's exactly what will help you evolve. And so take that approach too. And if others cannot respect you, don't put yourself in their company. You don't need to put yourself in the space of those who cannot respect you. Just because they don't understand, it's not your problem, my man or woman. Please know you gotta go with your own flow, and others might not understand because they haven't walked a mile in your shoes, and they haven't walked a country mile in your shoes, was what came to mind as I sang you the blues. But not the blues, because I hope it gives you joy and helps you come back to the present moment now that we live in. So have a great day, and Laura J.